Alrighty guys, so we did get back from Target, and this is a Target that is about an hour away from where I live, so it's a little bit of a drive, but the Target is always stacked. As you guys saw in the video, there was a ton of Black Series, but there wasn't really anything I wanted, just because I have most of those figures. I think the only one that I didn't have was the Jawa, and I don't really care that much about the Jawa. But they had the entire Disney Plus Marvel Legend wave. And I was going to pick up these two plus Moon Knight and Mr. Knight, but I decided to pass on Moon Knight and Mr. Knight for right now, just because I think they'll probably go on clearance later. We'll have to wait and see. But I did pick up these two. These were two that I really wanted. And plus, I absolutely loved the Hawkeye show, so I figured I would go ahead and pick them up. At some point, I do want to get the whole wave, just because I want that Infinity Ultron Build-A-Figure, but that might not come for a little while. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these guys open. I think I'm going to start with Clint here. I will say, it's weird. They gave him a lot more like stubble and everything than I remember. Because like if you look at the actual photo, it's barely any. So kind of interesting there, but you know, I don't really care that much. I do love the detail on the face though. It's weird. It's like the level of detail on this face compared to some of the Black Series ones is really crazy, and I feel like I don't know what Black Series is doing different, but Marvel Legends has kind of found a way to get rid of that like shiny face syndrome that a lot of the Black Series figures has. So that's really strange, but hopefully Black Series finds a way to do that too. I mean, Black Series has gotten better, but it's nowhere near what it should be, and I can never get these Marvel Legend box open. Alrighty, there we go. Let's go ahead and pull him out. So we do have actual, oh my gosh, his bow just went flying. We do have the figure right here, as well as the bow that went flying. We do have the quiver, as well as some alternate hands. I will go ahead and leave those in there for right now. And we do have the Infinity Ultron arm as well. But yeah, here we go. Look at this guy out of the box. I think the likeness to the actor there is incredible, and some of the best like photoreal printing I've seen in a long time. Marvel Legends has been killing it. And then they have these double jointed pinless figures, which I absolutely love. They're getting like 180-degree articulation on these arms, which is crazy. Captain Rex in the Black Series doesn't even have that much, and he has pinned joints. I really love the pinless looks, and I'm glad that Star Wars has switched to the pinless looks, but start doing the double pinless looks to where you can get like 180-degree articulation, because that is incredible. But yeah, this figure looks great. I'm definitely loving it, and honestly, I like it a lot more out of the box too. And yeah, just holding the Infinity Ultron arm makes me want to get this figure now. Also has that double-jointed pinless look. Looks incredible. Really cannot wait to get this figure. Alrighty, moving on to Kate Bishop now. Looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and cut this figure open. I'll have to cut the tape on this as well. That one was much, much easier to open. Now, I will say, one thing that I am a little disappointed about these two figures is the main reason is it's mainly that they don't come with arrows, too. Like, they have the quivers, which is nice. I love the quivers, and I love the bows, but there's no arrows to go with the actual figures, and so you can't have them in, like, shooting poses, because there's no arrows. Like, I don't know, it might be a simple thing, but it's a little frustrating. She came out pretty easily, and then we do have the leg as well. I'll probably go ahead and grab these hands out in just a second too. And then here is Kate Bishop out of the box too, and I'm really loving this figure as well. There's some angles the face looks a little weird on this one. Like straight forward the face looks a little off to me, but anything off to the side or angled looks almost perfect to me. So yeah, this face is a little hit or miss from some angles, but from some angles it looks incredible. So yeah, really liking this figure. And again, this one does have that double pinless look, which just came out incredible. And I know that that's great because it gives them the bow reaching ability to try and reach the bows out of the quiver. So I love that, and yeah, I'm just digging this figure. Really glad I picked it up. Might have to go back and pick up the rest of that Moon Knight wave because I'm definitely digging it, and yeah, overall pretty cool. Alrighty guys, so we did go ahead and get a package in from Best Buy. Now, unfortunately, they did ship it in a bubble mailer, which is not always ideal, but I did get these figures very cheap, so I'm just happy to go ahead and get them. So, there we go, we got it all opened up. And here are the figures we got. We got 2 of the Figure and Dans. Now, unfortunately, this one doesn't have the top to it, which is really weird, but I don't really care that much. I'm opening it anyway. But these 2 figures were $10 each, so for $10, I decided to pick up 2 more of the Figure and Dans and almost complete my Cantina band. So the only one I need now is a Nail and Chill, and then I'm done. So yeah, pretty awesome. This will make 5 Figure and Dans now for me, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead, get these guys out of the box, and get them all set up with their instruments. Yep, starting with this one first. There we go. And then, what instrument do I want for this guy? I'm going to give him this one. I'll switch him out once I get the Figure and Dan with one of those other instruments. But for right now, he's going to get that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and get out another one for the other Cantina guy too. So we're going to get him this other one right here. If I can even get it open. There we go. And now, moving on to this one as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these guys set up with their instruments. And there we go. We got our 2 extra Figure and Dans in there. Now that makes 5. Can't wait to get the last Nail and Chill to complete the Cantina display. Looking pretty cool.